This is my randomology, and I heard that this forest is a killer. In a Violent Nature, I know a couple things about this movie. I know that it had a lot of hype when it was starting to be announced. I know that it is apparently shot primarily from the point of view of the killer, not POV, but the camera follows the killer for most of the movie. And apparently it also has some very good kills, and I'm excited about that part. Let's get creative with it. Other than that, nothing really else to say. Just looks like a good old-fashioned slasher. So those are always fun. So let's go ahead and watch In a Violent Nature. And like always, if you like what you're watching, go ahead and subscribe, leave a like. Go ahead and go over to Patreon, where you can support the channel. You can also support by becoming a member here on YouTube, and you get all of these videos early. Oh, it is a Shudder original. Okay.
A necklace or something. It looks like gold.
What?
Hey.
Who's talking?
Here for a reason. What reason? Cold.
Colt. There's one of these guys is called Colt. All right.
We are in the middle of a graveyard after all.
Oh, you're finding jewelry in a graveyard. That's fun.
Aaron, we're not in the mood for your shit today.
Aaron with an H? What?
You were not flirting with them. They were terrified. You wouldn't leave them alone.
I care about none of these dude bros so far.
Yeah.
Troy, you asshole. Okay. So it's a graveyard, and you removed a locket, and there's apparently a history of slaughter in them dear woods. So we're gonna Jason Voorhees this thing, is what I'm getting. You know it's fall when the serial killers come out of the ground, latch onto the trees, and shed their shells. Chains! He was bound in chains? And this guy's gonna know which way to go because... Can I just say that whoever did the musical score is doing an excellent job. I'm walking. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Oh, good. It's not going to be real time. So he just instinctively knows which way to go. Oh, that's going to be fun for whoever watches that footage. Not Chuck!
I told you what would happen the next time I found one of your fucking animal traps in that park.
Never seen those before in my life.
Oh, okay, so the Chuck's the one that put the trap out and just left an animal dead. Alright.
Now find your way out of here, boy.
Okay. Yeah, I think Chuck's kind of a dumbass.
Is that a threat? You threatening me?
Yes, he is. Are you dense?
Put on this property again, and all my rivalry blow you a kiss goodbye.
I see.
Wow, Chuck's kind of an idiot, isn't he? Chuck's gonna die, and honestly, I don't feel that bad about it. So, Chuck here can't smell the 6.5 foot tall pile of rotted meat. Wonder how many takes they had to do, because a lot of these are just oneers. I mean, there's cuts between them, but still. So, what are you looking for? Because, you know, there's plenty of things to kill a man with. I'm not sure what you're into, you know. What the hell?
This was your mother. You'll always be our little boy, John.
John. Our killer's called John. All right. I mean, is it that much better than, like, Freddy, Michael? Wait, he's the one that took it? Or is it another... No, that's a different Luckett, isn't it? You know, you can't just run away. I mean, he walks at a brisk 1 mile an hour. You got a car, you can just, like, you know, ring around the rosy around the house and then get to the car and run. He's gonna step into one of his own traps, isn't he? Is John even going after him, or is he just, like, going on, like, just wandering around? Yep, there it is. Wow. That karma was quick. Ew, he looks like beef jerky. Really? We don't get to see it? That's not the locket though, right? This isn't one of those guys. No. No, it's not. Okay. Do we at least get to see the aftermath? No? Alright, I guess. Can we see it? Can you move? John, can you move out of the way, please? A little bit. Ew. You like cave his head in? What? Oh. Ooh, that's an arm. I would have kind of liked to see that. It's like a buffet of victims. And we're going to the left. John, you keep getting distracted. There's a goal here. Lock it. So... Can't see a goddamn thing. Okay. Just gonna approach them. Alright.
Ah, you don't get shit, baby. But, keep it up. You'll get it later.
How romantic.
It's beyond busy.
Wow.
Ladies, get in line. Really, this catch? Are these the guys from the beginning? I know there's a Colt. I know there's an Aaron with an H somehow. Troy, Aaron, and Colt. I don't know how they could get any more dude bro. Maybe a popped collar or something.
You good?
This party is kicking. It is thumping. It's got about as much live as John back there.
A slaughter, like a murder.
No, like a Boy Scout jamboree. Yes, a murder.
So what, the king didn't win a race and then a slaughter happened? I don't get it.
He was.
How high are you all?
You guys really want to hear it?
Come on, tell me the fucking story.
I kind of do.
Out by this logging company.
Why isn't John attacking?
Johnny fell from the tower.
Oh.
His neck snapped as soon as it hit the ground. Made sure that no charges were laid.
Well, I mean...
That's not really a massacre. 2 people?
That happened a week later.
So what
Wait, so
A couple
Johnny's
of
a
days
kid?
later,
Is this supposed to be the
showed up
dad then?
again, and the police ruled it as a poisoning from tainted meat.
Yeah, it was that poison that rips you to shreds.
And they some said it was Johnny's spirit trying to get revenge.
So it's not Johnny then, right? Because Johnny was a kid. Line. Line.
Wait.
Nope, going inside.
No,
Not a single likable person in this campfire. Somehow this movie was already slow and it kind of ground to a halt. Is that Johnny? Is that Johnny or his dad? I can't... I'm a little confused here. It's kind of like, how is Jason an adult? Kind of want to see his face, but I also don't because it probably looks like hamburger meat. Oh, good. An axe. He ain't exactly stealthy, and I'm pretty sure he smells like week old stroganoff. So we're not going to the cabin to kill people. Okay. Is there anything resembling a plan or an agenda? Yeah, me too. Can we move the story along a little bit?
How desperate do you think I am?
Very.
meet those gas station girls.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
What, you're gonna go ask them if they need a fill up? Right?
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna go take a shit.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Either way, I'm pretty sure it's going to take 5 minutes. We can move the scene along now. I mean, I honestly, like, the movie stalled out. I don't understand how that happened, even though the guy was moving.
I wonder if I could hunt him for sport.
I mean, I guess when you're dead, you can kind of take your time. You know, there's plenty of daylight to do what you need to do. Now it's pitch black and I can't see a goddamn thing. Do you not see the 300-pound meatball outside? Oh! It's the tongue still wiggling that kind of did it. You gonna get your saw back, or... You already cut half his head off. You don't gotta make it weird. What are you doing? Again, I can't see a thing. So, 31 minutes into a 93-minute movie. We've had one on-screen kill, one body. I'm starting to think that this concept, I mean, it's an interesting concept, you know, follow the killer. Usually the killer's just kind of teleporting across the, bleh. I was wondering where he was holding that. It's interesting as a concept. I don't know if you can pull off a 90-minute movie like that. I feel like maybe an hour? Well, that's just disrespectful at that point. Why are you carrying the body? It's like this killer's got ADHD. He sees one thing, and then he does something else, and then he gets distracted. Ranger Danger 2014? The hell is Ranger Danger? And why did you care? I am confused. Were you literally just dragging his corpse and his head so you could break things? You couldn't have used a chair, your fist. So, hooks. This guy's thing is going to be a pair of hooks. Alright. Interesting. Like the design. Mask is creepy. Let's try to move the story along, please. We've only got 1 hour left. No, we have less than an hour left. It was like 6 hours later. Where is he now? Are these two of the girls from last night? Oh,
You know we had something back there.
I think you're going to get a couple of somethings through your head in a minute.
Sorry. What's going on here then?
What's going on here is that, once again, the plot just kind of stalled out. I know he's underwater, he's probably moving slower, but it cannot be taking him this long to get to the other side of the lake. Honestly, though, I also can't tell if there were two of the girls from the group last night, because everybody's just kind of forgettable. Okay, doing this in one shot's actually kind of neat. Hope she's got like a air tank or something down there. So he drowned her? There's been 3 kills so far. We've only seen one of them. I don't think that's a good ratio. God, that must be uncomfortable. I mean, for the guy inside the suit. Please tell me you see him coming at least. You gotta hear him, right? I mean, come on. You can just kind of run around him. Seriously, you could have just run around him. Oh! So he likes fisting. How are you still standing? I'm pretty sure you put a hole through your spine. Oh! That seems like overkill. Oh! Is he gonna... That happened. He turned her into a pretzel. That was new. Okay. He impaled her with her own head by folding her in half. Different. Kudos to the film. However, again, our ratio of kills on screen to kills off screen is still a little too high. It is now noon. It's a day later. Just keep on trucking. I'm so glad that they saved money by not actually having a soundtrack. Now, if this was all set within like a smaller area and it made sense to follow him because we could actually see the action instead of just like empty forest like this, that might make a little bit more sense. Him fucking off for like miles and miles for hours and hours, that's what leads to this. This should have been like a smaller contained area. I mean, big enough for him to actually have places to hide and stuff like that. But this feels excessive. Again, interesting gimmick. I think it could work given the right circumstances. These ain't it, though. So, have the people in the cabin realized that Aaron is not there anymore and that there is a large pile of blood right nearby? Okay, so they were part of the group. I swear I couldn't recognize them. Did you throw your own keys so somebody else... What? Oh, little toy car.
What fucking guy? It was just a shitty photo.
Oh, so he did show up in the photo. Oh, no. Don't let him have it. Just let him have the car.
Anyone else in that picture? Well, look at this. I found it on the ground out there.
There's shit like that all over the fucking place.
Oh, yeah. You know, you walk through the woods, you just find axes everywhere. So, he does have a brain in there. Why did we walk all the way around? Why couldn't we just go through that side?
What the fuck is this?
You can't hear him, honestly?
You okay?
No, he's not okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, bet you wish you hadn't thrown the keys now. I'm assuming he's the one that threw them. I can't keep these characters straight. I really can't.
Jesus Christ.
It's fine, man. It's fine. Shit, he's dead.
I mean, he could have hit something a lot more important than your leg.
Come on, man.
Also, it's taking him a while to get back up. Jason would have probably, like, been up by now. Even like that, you're probably faster than him. The hell? Did he hit him with the axe? Oh, good. A different kind of shot. No, seriously, did he nail him with the axe? Oh. Oh, God. You're about to go squish, man. Crunch.
Please, help!
Oh. Was that digital? Was the rock digital? Something looked a little off about it, but neat. One shot. We've had more action in the last 5 minutes than we did in the previous... What is this? You want to run. Also, he overheard where you're going, so I'm pretty sure he's going to power walk his way over there. And we're walking again. All right, this is the third act now. I mean, we should have picked the pace up a long time ago, but we really, really need to pick it up now.
Where? Did you get that necklace?
In the old fire tower.
So this has happened before, then some other idiot has gotten the necklace, and
You can't just give it back. He's awake now.
he's walking right towards you. So, this has happened before. I would think you'd do something instead of just... Oh, God.
I remember what you did 10 years ago.
You want to tell us?
And I'll do it again!
So, if you've done this before, you should know that it's not actually going to stick, right? He's going to come right back.
Now!
There's a lot of backstory here. This is, like, we finally have an interesting character. A park ranger with a history with the supernatural serial killer.
This time I'll make sure he stays there.
Hurry up!
Why are you getting so close? And why are you letting her get so close?
Start wrapping his feet, and then we'll get his hands.
You might want to pump a couple more rounds into him.
I'm gonna pass this gun to you, okay?
Why is everybody within killing range?
Oh my God, who wrote this?
Well, there goes the ATV. Yeah, ATV. Is he... Okay. Just crack this back with one hand. My guy, priorities. The necklace was right there. That's the whole point of this, right? That's not a sound you want to hear in a movie like this. You really are taking your sweet-ass time, right? I thought it was a chainsaw. What the hell is it? What am I looking at? Oh, a log splitter. You know, it feels like we're taking a lot of extra steps to kill this one guy. Not to tell the professional how to do his job, but you really could have just stepped on his neck. This might be the single most inefficient killer I've ever seen in a horror movie. You're gonna dismember him? What did he do to you 10 years ago? You're petty. That killer with the spoon was faster than this. Yeah, you remember that one? Like the slowest serial killer ever or something like that? I haven't seen it in years. My guy, bleed out already. Jeez. Why did it have so much trouble with bone? It split a log. You could have done that first. You didn't have to cut off his hand and then do the head. And I'd like to point out, now you have no goddamn idea where the others are. Because I thought he could home in on the locket, but he had to search every one of them. Like, what are the rules here? I don't get it.
Come and get us! We're right here! Come on!
Don't tell me you're hunting him. I mean, this better be a hell of a plan, because you've already seen this guy can get shot, and then he gets right back up. So it was just a random twig there. I mean, it's the forest. There's twigs everywhere. You'd think you'd step on more of them, though. Both of you shut the fuck up, I swear! No, you won't. You just said the line. You're not gonna be back.
Come on, you ugly son of a bitch! We're right!
What the fuck?
What did you think was gonna happen? Like, you were within arm's reach, and that was the plan. That was... Oh, God. I think he's dead. And you want to run. You really want to run. Lady, I know you're in shock, but come on. Something? Anything? Gasoline in a bear trap. Okay, why... That's the plan? You're just going to leave the locket there? The forest got a lot louder in this part. So, she's running and walking a lot faster than him, so if he catches up, I'm going to be pissed. So if the whole point is that he's got to be buried under the fire tower and he needs the locket to bind his soul, how does this end? Tell me it ends. There's 20 minutes left. What? We got one person left. We didn't even see that. Like, it just cut and she's hurt. Great, now she's at his speed. I don't even remember your name. So I thought I heard something. It was Laszlo's behind me licking himself. Yep, more walking. We stopped walking. That's different. That's, you know, movies trying something new. It's like mid-morning at this point. What? Like, she's been running for like 10 hours. She had to have reached someplace by now, even with a busted leg. Do not tell me this is his POV and we're about to... How do you even catch up? Get in the car.
Okay?
Does she look okay? Get in the car. So she's out of the woods. Literally and metaphorically, right? At this point, it would make no sense how he would find her. If he does.
You're gonna be alright.
I highly doubt that.
He's tired.
Because again, she's been walking for like 10 hours. 12 minutes left and we got time for this bullshit.
Tell me what.
I mean, you're going to have to tell them something and what happened to all your friends.
Jesus, what kind of band?
6 foot, 250 pounds.
Made it out okay, didn't you?
I guess she did, but again, there's 12 minutes left. Like, what else? And the last 20 minutes was, like, it's just been her running, and then she gets picked up.
Got mauled by a bear 30 years ago. Real bad.
What does this add to the story, honestly? Like, I don't...
Got a copy of Seed Feeding Grounds before. This one did not sit right with him.
Why are we listening to this story? Honestly,
They didn't at all.
I'm like her. I kind of clocked out 5 minutes ago.
3 hours later.
Goes into the water, comes out
Can I take a
the other
nap?
side.
If I take a nap and wake up, I don't think I will have missed anything.
Bear just
6.5 hours later.
chomped on the back of his head.
I care about this story less than the actual movie.
Day 4.
Sorry.
How deep into the woods are you? You've been driving for 10 minutes.
3 weeks later.
How would he get out?
Well,
Later.
Bobby drowned. The bear figured he killed him and moved on.
What's the point of all this? I just end. The movie should have ended 15 minutes ago.
2,000 years later.
Henhouse syndrome, something like that.
Is this supposed to be like why it is that Johnny does the things he does? Is that what I'm supposed to be getting out of this?
They don't go back for food or anything.
But we know why he's doing what he's doing because, you know, vengeful spirit, you took his mother's locket. If this is supposed to be a metaphor for Johnny, it's not working.
Eventually.
Honey,
Did she pass out or... Did she just die? Really? That's how she dies? Blood loss? Just hours later?
it's probably gonna hurt a little bit, but I'll be as gentle as I can be.
There's no way he finds them though.
We'll get back
Right?
on the road.
It doesn't make any sense at this point.
Got it.
Just do it fast. Do it fast. Keep an eye out. Do it fast. I mean, you can see him coming, right? I didn't think it was possible for the movie to slow down even more. It might have actually gone in reverse. This movie honestly padded the last 20 minutes with this little subplot here. All right, Johnny, you got your locket. Enough with the bullshit. Go back to bed. Oh, my God. Let's talk about that. How did this happen? How did people look at the script and think this was a good idea? Now, like I said in the video, a film where we follow the killer instead of the victims, like we see it from the killer's point of view. There were some actually good things that were done with it, like the one where he's at the cabin and he puts the log to honk the horn and then goes around and all that stuff. That scene, him killing the two guys there with the axe and the rock, like that's a good use of that. Hold on a second, how much of this actually, when did the action actually end? Because okay, he got the last guy at an hour 10. This thing is an hour 30. The last 20 minutes of this movie, honest to God, nothing happened. She was running, she got hurt, she got picked up, we heard the story, I don't give a fuck, and then the movie just ends. Now, I was already kind of prepping in my head to say, you know what, this movie could have stopped at an hour. I didn't think I was going to be that literal. It's an hour 10. I think if you're going to do something like this, it needs to either A, be a lot shorter, B, you got to move a little bit faster. You got to, like, not the killer himself actually, it's got to be in a small enough area that it makes sense to follow him on these long shots. Like if this had been like a campground, that we would have at least gotten to know like the geography of it so that we know where he is and where everybody else is in relation to him, that would have made a little bit more sense. This though, I also don't really understand the rules of In a Violent Nature, like how he knew where to go. I don't understand that. Apparently there was a massacre 10 years ago. We didn't get to see that. And also, I had to look up, what else has this guy directed? Chris Nash. He had a segment in ABC's Of Death 2. I haven't seen the second one. I saw the first one. He also does special effects, it looks like. It looks like he's writing In a Violent Nature 2. It says in pre-production. There's a poster. I had my hopes up. I really did. But this was terrible. I don't mind a slow burn. I don't usually watch them too much. This wasn't just slow. I feel like at some points we move backwards. Whatever. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later.